Okay, let's start at the beginning. How did the band get together?
Hey, it was me and you, wasn't it? I was absolutely skinned, and I ended up going to the pub. My mate said he'd buy me a drink and that, and I ran into Dom, and I said like, I want to get into the band and that. We just said, oh yeah, she'll just do it. She'll just get stuck in. So we started the band about 2 weeks after that, didn't we?
Yeah, it's quite lucky because I literally just broke up from the band now with him. And I play on Champ Thousand as well, so
It's fate.
So how did...
Sorry, then there's Leo. Liam came in 2012 after our old bass player left, and he just started a beautiful relationship, wasn't it? But yeah, he started them, and then Jake started in May. He did his first gig with us at Manchester Psych Fest, and yeah, it's just gone on from there, really.
You've recently done your short tour down south. What did you enjoy about this?
It was just really nice to do a proper tour, to be honest. And well, we got to Brighton, where I've never actually been before. I've been quite on mates for ages going that, but the gigs were just ace, and the promoters really looked after us and that. Like I say, we usually do like pretty much every Friday and Saturday and stuff, but we never actually done like a proper tour. So when we did then, it was just nice to actually kind of do it properly and actually experience a tour and sleep on our mates' floors and stuff like that.
It's usually you're self-promoting, aren't you?
Yeah.
For yourself.
Yeah. So it was, and choice. One of the main ones was Good Soul Promotions, who we played with in London. They were just, I couldn't speak highly enough of them. We've never really had promoters like that where they just couldn't do enough for us and that. So it was just a good experience, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was good. It's different to when we normally gig because it was like sort of life on the road and being cooked up and going to meeting new people every day and fighting off looking at each other's face and it's the best bed.
Yeah, Dom won every time.
Yeah.
We just
Best mouth.
Yeah, and well, to be honest, most of it we were just sat in the back watching South Park, weren't we? Me, Liam and Jake, so South Park and Bob's Burgers, so it was great.
And I discovered that Starbucks smells better than Costa.
Revelation.
So you've also had a busy festival season over the summer. What do you enjoy about playing festivals?
You get into a new crowd that you don't usually play for. The festivals in Hull especially were just ace. Holden Street Sesh was the biggest crowd we played to. It was mad. I kind of walked on stage, I was looking at my shoes, and I picked up my guitar, turned my amp and look out, and there's like thousands of people there. So it was frightening, but you got something from it, it was ace. But then we haven't really had a bad gig at all. They were all ace.
All the festivals were all great. Like, even when we played Trinity, me and Liam was at football. I would say before, and I was in the pub before the game, and loads of people come up to us and seemed to be when we were playing and was coming down, which was quite a nice thing.
Yeah.
They never really had that before the gig.
Yeah. And then when we were on stage, we were playing The Trip, and there's some big hairy bloke on somebody's shoulders with his shirt off, throwing it round last show, innit? So that was something else.
Matty fell over.
Yeah, I fell over. There we go. And I cracked a rib doing it, so that was great. Slipped on some water that from Mother threw over the stage. Slipped on that, fell against the drum riser and cracked a rib. Brilliant. Then we did another gig straight after as well.
Yeah, we went to Cornucopia. I think that was probably, of all the gigs we did, that was probably the most standout ones.
Yeah.
It was just so weird. We knew Cremation's both gigs. Like Cornucopia, we got there, we didn't really know what to make of it. It was very cool. We got the vibe was very old hippie.
Right.
And when we was playing, there was lots of people dancing at the front, throwing very weird moves.
It was like watching toddlers at a birthday party. It was ace. It was a really, really good gig, and we got encores and stuff like that as well, which was really nice. So, like you say, the festival season couldn't be better for us, really. I'm just gutted it's over.
Do you find it's different playing to a Hull crowd than to somewhere else?
Yeah, I think even not so much a crowd, the whole experience of it, because like in Hull you've got a lot more waiting around. The whole gigs seem different sort of time, because out of time you turn up, load your gear in. You do wait around a bit still, but in Hull it's like you're seeing all your mates and stuff, so it's a different thing. Hull's our biggest crowd. Because, yeah.
You notice with obviously people know the songs more as well. So you notice more old people sing along to songs.
Trying to.
Yeah, probably read a Matty and then
Yeah, no, it's not hard.
singing. Yeah, they started asking for certain songs as well.
Yeah.
When you're out with town, you sort of thought you've got to win the crowd over.
Yeah.
Maybe Aid, maybe one or two songs on that. That's what it takes. Really.
And you've supported some really big names, most recently the Kaiser Chiefs, the View, Stranglers. How have you found that experience?
It's just really nice to play along with such great bands. Like we've supported Renge twice now as well, and I still say that was the best album I bought last year. So to support bands who were really big fans on it, we're lucky. We're really lucky to have had that opportunity. And like the Stranglers one in particular, that was
Stranglers. Like we all grew up listening to the Stranglers songs.
yeah.
Like classic band now, classic band.
And I saw my first ever gig at Hull City Hall when I was 8, Ocean Colour Scene. So like to go on that stage and support a band who I love as well. And it was just mad. Like there's a bit before we went on stage, and we're kind of waiting in this like back area, and we're just absolutely cacking ourselves. Really, really nervous. I mean, I don't really get nervous too much anymore, but like that, I was shaking. And Shep, who was helping us with our gear and stuff, he said the funniest bit was like, my dad, who was our manager, he like put his hand on my shoulder like that. I went, no. So I was just frightened, but then there was that bit where the stage manager goes, right, the lights are out, and you just open the door, like, right, you're on, lads. That walk on was ace.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's one of the things, if you get a good reception with a band when you're supporting a big band like that, it's nice as well, because a lot of people aren't bothered about the support band, they just want to go see the Drenches or the View or the Moons or Stranglers or whatever.
There's a lot of people there, like, I got feedback from people who were in the crowd. They didn't, I didn't realise we were from Hull. So halfway through, we were from Hull, I was like, from Hull. And you can see people in the crowd like dance, you can see people with like, see red lights and cameras. Yeah, that was great. Such a big crowd as well to be enjoying it. Such a big gig.
I remember one gig we played there, and I think it was at Welly, and a girl came up to us after and said, "Oh, that was really good. Where are you from?" I was like, "Holy!" And just saw her face drop. Oh. Yeah.
You mentioned on social media today that you've got a couple of exciting gigs coming up next month. Can we get some information?
Well, obviously, we've got our new single coming out, and we'll announce that soon. But we're playing in Manchester at the start of the month in Leeds as well. We've been wanting to hit Leeds for a long time.
Yeah.
Right? So
We've got a few mates in Leeds as well. When was the last time we played Leeds? I don't know.
3 years ago.
Before I joined,
Yeah.
so
We've only played in Leeds once, and then Manchester has always been really good to us. We've got a lot of friends there. We've got a good following there. We're playing with some promoters who we're going to play for quite a while as well. So, yeah, we've got that, and then it's all on to 2015, really. I'm trying to work on stuff for there now.
Brilliant. So your single, The Trip, you've had loads of positive feedback from music bloggers all over the internet. How have you found the reception?
It is.
Yeah, it's better with fire.
Yeah, we were nervous for it. I mean, one of the main things with me, obviously, it's a cover of Kim Foley. And we got in touch with him and sent him the song. He said, "We'd love to know what you're thinking." I was thinking, if you don't like it, I'm going to be gutted. And he wrote back saying, "Great guys, love it, thank you." And he said, "I've got more songs to cover if you want to do them." So it's really nice, from him to get his praise on it. So, and it's just really nice. We're getting reviews, and we got played on KCRW in California of it, and getting reviews all over. And it's quite bizarre, really.
Yeah, I got a message from someone over from London, said they heard it on some radio in London. Yeah, I thought it was a bit weird.
Yeah.
But it seems it's like the song, they weren't really sure what it was going to do for us, like, and it's sort of cemented us in the sort of sightseeing around Europe.
Yeah.
We've got people from like Slovakia,
It was Serbia.
do music videos for it.
Yeah, the day before it, she sent over this video she'd done for the day before we released it, and that. It's a really great video. And it's so mad to get somebody make a video for us without us nagging them for it beforehand. So it's just we're not used to it.
Yeah, seeing reviews and having to go and build a translator to see if it's good. If it looks good, quite like a habit. Yeah.
And then what can we expect from Glad Dad, the movement, going into 2015?
We're looking at touring a lot more. We're looking at we're working on Europe at the minute, and we're going to be touring the UK quite a lot. record more, release more singles, and just kind of go to that next step really.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things in the pipeline that we can't really say in a minute, but it's really exciting. And it's one of those you've got to pinch yourself really. And even like if, when you're talking about it, you're thinking, am I bullshitting? But
We've been like, we're at the gig for like 2 or 3 weeks now,
Yeah.
so each batchman's just been writing new songs, working on new material.
yeah,
We've got quite a lot of songs.
yeah, it's a lot of them songs that when you kind of write it, but it doesn't happen. It doesn't click, and then we went to about 6 months later, and there we go. It's like Hot Coals that we've been playing lately. One of your songs. We've heard it first. There was just something missing from it, so we kind of went back to it after we'd done a few festivals and that. And it
Kind of
clicked.
changed into like a brand new song.
Yeah, that's it.
It's time to time to sit down.
Yeah, just something's clicked with it, and that's basically what's happened with a lot of our new stuff, isn't it? Odd little bits here and there, propping up and making new songs and just old stuff as well. So, hopefully more singles.
Yeah.
So everything's coming together really well.
Yeah, it's exciting.
So Black Dance Movement 2015.
Yeah, I reckon.
Brilliant. Thanks.
So, thanks very much. Cheers.